Right, welcome everyone to Watkins Glen again. We're going to be completing the 3 events here. We've got the FR 550, the Clubman 750, and the Touring Car 800. So 3 short events, well, 2 short events and a longer one. First off, 3 laps of the short course in a PR 550. So we have taken the Camaro ZL1 or ZL1, whichever you want to go with, and it's a little bit more powerful than recommended. I think it's a PP of 670 rather than the 550, but that's as low as I could go without being in a drift car. But as you see, nice and easy around the outside of the GT350 around there. Tail end gets loose quite a lot. No tuning in this car, or even on the sports mediums. Okay, breeze past the Corvette C2. We've got 2 cars up ahead battling, so just gonna forget that you can't turn while braking. And pulling back behind the Mustang. Again, so no boot in the short course, so this just carries on going round rather than going down to the left there. We're going to go to the inside of the Mustang, or I suppose that's the outside, depending on which way you look at it. But again, very delicate through these corners. The tail end does get a bit frantic. An absolutely awful attempt of that Camaro. But yeah, it's AI, it's not too bad. Again, just sail past a bit. Nice and easy. Braking a bit earlier than you would in a Group 3 car, obviously, because the brakes aren't all there, and neither are the tyres, as you see by frantic left and right movements of the steering wheel. Again, just being a bit aggressive through these, through the S's. There's a bit of wall. But we have P3 just ahead. Dip some wheels onto the grass to get round. Brake nice and early, just to avoid the accident from the first lap. We've got En Rubier in the Challenger. Not going to get it done through this corner, I don't think. But we can go to his outside. And thanks to our overpowered car, really. Probably should have gone for something a bit slower. But anyway, D-Solis up next in the Viper, getting very all out of shape. Through that left-hander there. Final corner, and all out of shape again. Getting a bit aggressive at this point in time. But we have a much higher top speed. We get into first place after the second lap concludes. Bit of a drift through that. Right. Now just got one more lap to complete, basically. No major muck-ups, and we should be all good for the P1. Okay, just absolute loss of concentration. And that's why when I'm endurance racing, you need to sort of let people calm it down a bit. There we go, just thought I'd try drifting around here. Not too bad. You can see I'm not holding the angle very well though. Got a 5-second gap now to D-Solis. Massively overshot this one. Right into the gravel. I wasn't planning on showing that, but there was only 1 lap to go. May as well keep it in. But yeah, it's all good fun. There we go, across the line for P1. And there is the Camaro itself. So with that event concluded, our next one is the Clubman 700. It's not the 750. Clubman 700. And this one we are going to be taking the Corvette C7. Not the Z1 version, just a standard C7. It does have a few aero modifications to it and a bit more power, as it's one I used for the other races I did, the endurance at Spa. So, here we go, lap 1 of 5 of the long circuit. No heroics into turn 1, please. There's an older Corvette, the C4 Corvette. And I believe it's another C4 up ahead. What's this? I'm going to go around this outside or try to get a little bit squeezed through the right-hander there. As you can see again, we're just extremely quick in a straight line. At least around the corners it is a bit of a handful. As anyone who saw that Spa race would have remembered a lot of spins. Again, but we've got the boot this time now. Keep it nice and wide through here and then cut back to the apex. Seems to be the fastest way for these normal road cars and the GT cars. LMPs are slightly different, I believe. You want to keep it to the inside of the nose. Yeah, and just nice, trying to be nice and easy on the throttle. Gets a bit tail happy. Gets very tail happy actually. Up the inside of Camaro. This is an awful turn. Always get a penalty through here, it's so nasty. This one here is no better. There we go. Got around it just about. Now we've got a nice gaggle of cars here. I'm going to go on the brakes early, cut to the inside, see if we can get excellent run out of that corner. May even get the Camaro. Yep, definitely got the Camaro. And starting lap 2 in P3. Got Brooks up ahead now in the, looks like a Mustang. Yep, it's the GT350R. And then 5 seconds up the road is P1. After what felt like a very good chicane now, we've got right on the back of the Viper. I'm going to look to the outside. Get the power down nice and early. There's the tail going. A bit too far on the inside there, hit the grass. And we can't see anything out of the VAG window because there's a big old spoiler in the way. Little bit deep through there. There's the back end going. A bit aggressive on the power. Yep, still can't see out the back, don't know why I'm even trying. Down into third. There goes the car, nice little snap. Actually went down to second that time, probably not a good idea. But we are purple still, you know, second lap, you're gonna be purple. Just a bit more kind on the throttle there. And finishing lap 2, just going to cut ahead now to lap 5. So, final lap, we are 25 seconds ahead of P2. And as you can see, no fuel or tyre wear in these, so we don't have to worry about the softs falling off. But we have also got a fast lap of a 1:49.3 from lap 3. Again, braking at about 400. Probably a bit early. Going down into 4th. Getting tail comes right out. I believe we hold it through 4th in here now as well. This car does have 7 gears, which is why we were able to hold it in the higher gear. Going to the tip of the boot now. Just trying to keep it easy. Get it to the end. 0.2 tenths. 0.2 seconds, 2 tenths down on our previous best. But we were able to keep the car a bit more under control through this final sector. Right. Bit outside there. Right, final turns. Yeah. Alright. Final. I love this final corner. It's really good when you get it right. And cross the line. The line's a lot further than I thought. So, there's another P1, so that's the first 2 events done. We've now got the Touring Car 800, which we did yesterday, and we got P8. So, again, we've got the McLaren, but this time we've put a turbo in it. So again, a lot less fuel. We're only getting 5 laps out of the fuel, which is just enough to let us just run normally. But we have a much better top speed, which is what we were lacking on in the last event. So you can see we are just gliding past that Ford GT now. It's still not the quickest car. Send it around the outside of the Alpha into the chicane. And then we've got the inside of the Lexus, sort in between there. Move to the outside of the Ferrari, cut back in, and maybe even get Gaio as well. He's still holding to the outside. He's cut back in behind, and we are up to P14. Now I've got the RX Vision, along with a Corvette C7, and then there's a group of cars up in front of them. So we go to the outside. Again, this is not a good corner. Little bit of contact. Yeah, as you can see on the radar, he's still to the right. Get at the inside of the Corvette here as well. We look to the outside of the BMW. Never going to get that one done. And we're back to the outside. He puts the brakes on early, we get that position. And the run on these next 2 cars up into P9. We look to the outside of Fraga, and we also get the Subaru. Supra's still there, Nissan's still there. Use all the curve. And we're up to P5. Now I've got a 3-second gap up to P4 now of Izal, German driver. Looks like there's a group of 3 cars, and then we've got P1 and 2 are up against with each other as well. Right, we're now back on the rear end of the Subaru and Aston Martin. I believe it's a Bilstein Aston as well. So the new livery for the Gran Turismo 7, but the old liveried Subaru. So we're going to look at the inside. Not going to get it done there, but we're going to get the power down nice and early. And that mid-range turbo is helping out a lot. As we just sort of sneak our way past. Nice and late on the brakes for turn 1. Easy does it on exit. And we're away. Now 5 seconds to second place. So just jumping ahead now. A little bit later on the lap, we're on the back of F. Portier in the Dodge Viper. Doing a bit slidey out there as per usual. Absolutely disgusting corner. As we look for our way around. I believe it's most likely going to happen again down the main straight into turn 1. It's quite a favourable overtaking spot against the AI here. Well, we're going to look just do it up the inside of the final corner. And now we've got the Beauvoir. In the, again, new livery, the blue AMG. Not a very clean overtake, that one. So hand that one back and get going again. And then we just sort of dip to the inside or outside and get around in that way. Little contact with the wall, but nothing too serious. There we go, nice into P1. Losing a bit of concentration yet again, driving off the circuit. Down to 4, down to 3rd, just to keep the car steady. Or as steady as possible. And then come round in the final. Oh, I keep saying the final, it's nowhere near the final corner. Just a hairpin into the boot. Alright, we jump to a lap later. Just coming in to finish the 5th lap. This is our in lap. As you can see, we are almost out of fuel. And our tyres are practically dead. So this time we're going to take it a bit easier, braking at the start of the grass, down into 2nd. Very cautious not to go over that penalty line. And in we are for our first and only pit stop. So medium tyres, and we're going to be filling up all the way to the top. Thankfully it's quite a fast fueling process in this race. And there is 100, and away we go. It's not too long of a pit stop, this one. Down into P9 currently. Quite a long pit exit. Got P10 as, and on exit we are P8. And there's the Supra of Yamanaka, which we're just gonna get turned in on through the second half of the S's. I believe that is the RX Vision up ahead as well. Or is it a Subaru? No, it's a Subaru. It's the other Japanese driver. Right, after sitting behind him through the boot section, I'm going to look to the inside of this horrible right-hander and just sort of, probably in hindsight, a very well idea of just back out of that one. It was never going to happen. Instead we're going to go up the inside into the left-hander. He's going to turn in on us, cliff our rear bumper. But we're away and up into P6. I have a small gaggle of cars up ahead that we're going to have to deal with. I think most of them have come into the pits anyway. Yep, just M. Grady now in P1. He was in the Audi R8 on the hard tyres. He has not yet pitted. So as you can see, we have a massive tyre advantage on him. Just sail by, toodaloo, put the brakes on, nice and late, and we're away. We are clear of Mr. Grady. Right, finishing up lap 7, and we are now going to jump to the final lap, and I'll take you around a lap. So braking here about 200 meters, down to second, and you can use all of the curb, just don't go off the curb. These S's are just completely flat in the GT3 cars. And then nice long straight down to the chicane. Again, don't use the grass like I am. Braking point is about 300 meters into fourth. If you have clean tyres, you can keep in fourth. And then again, down to third for the hairpin, and then get the power on as early as you can. Obviously this is not a good lap to show you. Brake into the 150 or 200 board, down to second, keep it nice and wide and cut back to the apex. Again through here, brake out that second board, down to second, keep it wide and cut back for the apex. Very late apexes around this track in the GT3 cars. It's a nice little short straight to the acute right, braking at 150, down to second. Keep it nice and tight, don't be too greedy with the power. And then braking at 100 board, down to second. Again, off camber, uphill, keep it nice and tight, and get the power on gently. Yeah, just allow the brakes down into third, and then up into fourth as soon as you can. Here again, down to third, don't go all the way to second, and get the power down early. That's a lap of Watkins. Not a very good lap, but that's the basis of a lap. That is P1, and all 3 events now done. So, as you can see, Watkins Glen is completed. Let me know what tracks we should do next. I think we're going to do videos like this. Give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Catch you all in the next one. Enjoy.